Hello everyone, it's Christopher Leister and this is my non-Disney characters friends and fans. And welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to our channel, welcome to Kids the Productions, and if you're not, welcome back. So today's topic, we're going to talk about what we recently post, and also what's also going on and what's happening to our channel currently. So here we go. Oh yes, a recent video. So my recent video that we made, if you guys haven't seen it yet, it'll be the link in the description. It is WGBH Boston Announcer Variants Part 4. We just wanted to share that to you all, and that's also again the video link down below along with my video. Now to the main topic of the video, which is fake accounts. I know this is for this channel. It's pretty much new because this is kind of a channel we just started. It's pretty much like a baby at this point, but this needs a lesson too, and we know everyone is asking this should be on our main channel. It should, but this is more of something. We kind of have a bit of a topic set up, and if there is more like this, then definitely we'll go right ahead. So my main channel at this point, we started uploading videos in 2009. We know now this channel is pretty much old enough to basically take this lesson per unlike have some rules and registrations now. We're not trying to scare anybody away, and also we're not trying to lose the people that we have followed over the years or have followed us, because this channel has really went long way and we don't want to lose it. Basically, we have built this up ourselves, and now it's trying to put some rules and regulation to it if this is a continuous problem, and we'll also add something extra to it as well. So here's how this all started. Basically, a recent Dragon Tales funding credits comment section. We had more likes, views, and a lot of comments, and as you can see, this conversation, it started off with this. Somebody called. If you guys don't know, he's like a great actor and performer. The channel, it says Dustin Hoffman. We were so puzzled because the thing beforehand is that, and we have kind of gotten this a lot as well, but the thing is that, most times we haven't really recognized it. It's because either we really don't know that person or this person really died way before like social media has really ever existed, so that's why those are the only people that could possibly like get a pass here. And also on that note, like if we put like links in the channel, and we also try our best to try to make those channels like really become like part of the subscription families that we have for other channels to check out other content. We think the reason of why it doesn't work most of the time is because either it's a name that's already been taken, or you have to make more content videos in order for us to add you on there. So again, that one's not really the rules and reinforcement, that is just YouTube in general. That's just the way YouTube is working at the moment. It may change, it may not. It's a slippery slope every time. So anyway, back to the comment section is he was saying, this person was saying, perfect videos, hope you will shout me out for your next video soon, you're my favorite actor. The real reason why we didn't do it, especially it will show not only for this episode, but also the new video, because we just really didn't think it was actually him. Especially because we're not just saying it just to say. We did do research, and it literally does not show when we were searching it up that this person has a YouTube channel. And so we're just saying, okay. I mean, we could still probably do it, but all we need is just some proof to say that you're actually the official Dustin Hoffman. And then another subscriber of mine, we think Mike Richards, got a bit of an altercation or just a little bit confused, because basically this is just what we see right here is, what are we talking about? What kind of peoples are we? We've seen that the person like changed it recently, but again, we're still a bit puzzled that was him. And also there was another person that also subscribed to us, and he calls himself. This user calls itself Jack Doherty, the official like. The way we know it wasn't official to us is because when we look this up officially, and when we look this up, it did not show him. It does not show like, because the one we saw, the other one, that it has that gray circle badge thing on it, and it's a check mark, that's the official one. Or at least we hope it is. Again, the reason why we're like really going into rules and regulation with this is because we've seen a lot of channels trying to impersonate something that they aren't. And the thing we don't want to get in trouble for this channel is just shouting somebody out that doesn't even exist, let alone the person met like the actual person messaged back to us and said, "Hey guys, I didn't sub to you," or anything like that. We don't want to get in trouble with that. That's really why we're putting the rules and regulation of basically like if you don't have like, if it's not really a real official channel, then it's not getting accepted, it's not getting in there, you're not getting a shout out. It's just as simple as that. And honestly, the other part of the rules of regulation, if it gets worse than that, then simplest thing to ever do is just block the person. If that's the measures we have to take, then that's what we have to do. We have to protect ourselves. That's just what it is. It's no offensive to anybody that really wants a shout out, but if you're the person, show like, show us proof. Just show us proof that you're the real person, is because. And the other thing is, there was another person, Robert Marlowe, that was trying to help out the situation, and we understand what the person was trying to do it, but it didn't really help except Carmen and Quentin, who are the Disney ambassadors from Disneyland Paris. We believe they're still the ambassadors. The thing is, with Disney parks, they have a lot of mixed of ambassadors. It's pretty much like Jeopardy and Jimmy Kimmel, because they were doing the exact same thing too. But we could kind of believe them a bit more that this is the official Disneyland Paris ambassadors. But the two that we can't believe is the Jack Doherty and the Dustin Hoffman, is because those don't feel like real channels to us. And the person, Robert Marlowe, that was trying to help was just like showing video reels and stuff, but it's not proof though. It's not proof, and we really understand that the person was trying to de-escalate and decline the situation of trying to basically be like, well, this is what this person is. It's like, we know what this person does, we know what this person does. This sideshow stuff, it's not really helping out the case. It just kind of really furthers our suspicious of just saying, well, that's not them and they're not getting it. It's like the only way to really, because, and the whole other thing about it is that like if the action could continue, that's straight up identity fraud, man. Everybody else we pretty much shout out, they already have their own content and already can make something, but just these examples, it doesn't help. It does not help at all. So our rules and regulations for this channel, and also go with the other shoutouts we did with Jack Nicholson. This also goes out for you, like if you can't really provide us a type of proof. But the thing is, we already shout this person out, but this is just like from now on, and that goes to everybody, Because if we try to add your channel onto the subscription feed of people not only we shout out but just as channel family and friends, it's already similar to everybody else's. That has to change. That officially has to change. If it's the same as everybody else and we can't find you by specific subscriber number or something like that, if we can't even find your name, it's just not going in the channel. But the good news is that we could still shout you out and your video channel link could still be down on the description below. That's like the best we could do. But if it's not much of proof or anything, then basically it's kind of like useless. So anyway, that is pretty much it for that. And we also talked to our best friend Alan Pang from the Pang 18 about this problem from his community post. Yeah, like we said, as we mentioned it before, that is our rules and regulation, is that if you're not an official channel that's really saying this stuff, and if you really are, then please prove this to us, because if we recognize who you are and we've actually seen your official channel and everything like, and this is just a different account or something like that. No. Just don't do that. Don't do that. If you still want the shout out for those who are basically doing this specific stuff, just come up with a different name or something like that. The crazy thing about it was when we first logged in and we could basically say this user is like gone way long ago. This user, we're so sorry for the technical difficulties. This user has been gone long ago, which is an old account, and the videos we made is way different than what we do now because we're doing kids show, but now it's different. So if that's possible to make it reach more subscribers for this channel too, then that's cool, that's fine with us. And the other thing we remember for my Dragon Tales funding credits is that when it was first out there we had 130 subscribers and I was like, okay, we're about to make it, and then suddenly it just disappeared. And this was basically the same problem we was pretty much met when we did the other videos. If any of you all would like to make this reach over for this channel, then that's all good to us. That's the goal with that, and again the rules and regulations we've now set up is that if you're not an official channel by any means necessary, and you can't provide us proof that you're the actually this for say real person, you're not only not getting a shout out, but if this is a serious problem that's gonna continue, then you gotta be blocked as well. It's just the rules we set up, especially because we don't really get into official trouble. We know a lot of ways people can look at this as a benefit. It's like, but wait, if we get like an actual message that basically this other person that's officially that person said, hey man, I didn't shout you out, I know that could actually mean a good thing, to the point where it's like, well, now we can actually have this person talk or whatever, but also it could mean trouble for us and the other channel. Like we mentioned before, we don't want to lose the work we did, and we definitely don't want to lose any subscribers to this either. We're just making this an official rule because it just really needs to be. And the other part about this is that we definitely know this is not a hate against my friend or harassment, it's just something we really recognize these subscribers. So we're going to try our best when we get more subscribers and keep checking this, because we just really feel like it's the time to really have this conversation of trying to reach the goal. Everything's all good, that's just what we have to do, and it's no disrespectful and it's no hard feelings. We're not trying to step on anybody's shadow, we're just trying to make sure our official channel is still here for the next year 2023. We're telling you YouTube has really came a long ways, and we're happy that we have been here as a maker. That about wraps it up for today, and we'll see you all later. Goodbye.